So it looks like Adidas takes another major L. Somebody ain't telling the truth here. We got the capper of the week, plus, as always, the latest sneaker news and updates. What's going on, everybody? It's JA. Make sure you guys tap in on the like button. We're gonna kick today's video off with a recap of this past weekend's biggest sneaker drops. So first up from New Balance, you got the 990 V2 purple yellow. This sneaker comes from their Made in USA footwear line, coming in this Laker-esque colorway. I wasn't a big fan of these, and you can still find these readily available on the New Balance website for a retail of $200. Then we had the Air Jordan 5 Mars for Her, which released as a women's exclusive. Of course, they did drop these on the sneakers app in men's extended sizes, which we saw sell out pretty quickly, and I guess that's due to the comparisons to the classic Jordan 5 Raging Bull. And then the biggest release of the weekend, the Jordan 1 Retro High OG True Blue, a release that paid homage to the classic Jordan 3 True Blue. This sneaker took quite a while to sell out, so if you're on your A game, you may even be able to find this pair for under retail. And I think this release actually shows the signs that the Jordan 1, the countless new colorways are starting to kind of become a little played out, and they're definitely not as hype as they were just a couple of years ago. So in typical fashion, the year's starting off kind of light when it comes to sneaker releases, but I feel like no one should really be complaining because this is a great opportunity for a lot of us to save some money. But there are a couple upcoming releases that I definitely want to highlight. These are some pairs that I think that you guys should definitely have on your radar. So we finally got a release date for the new Adidas Sean Wotherspoon joints. This is a newer silhouette. They've enlisted Sean Wotherspoon to add some flair, bring some fun to this retro-inspired new silhouette. So I'm feeling these. Look out for these to be dropping January 19th for a retail of $160. And then on the 20th, you got the New Balance 9060 Bricks and Wood collab. So these joints are coming in a bright cream color, while the exposed mesh underlays are offset with gray. The laces have been modified with fuzzy textures, while the insoles are coated with green camouflage patterns and a Bricks and Wood branding. So two solid releases that you guys may want to have on your radar. I'm definitely checking for those Sean Wotherspoon joints. Want to see if that pair looks as good in hand and on feet as it does in pictures. Then another great 9060 colorway from New Balance. Now, also dropping this week, we got the Jordan 1 Low Year of the Rabbit. That pair has some crazy details on it, and rumor has it they're limited to just 5,000 pairs. Now, also coming up this week from Adidas, you got the new Beyonce Top 10. Now, this model, of course, is inspired by the retro Adidas Top 10 model, a sneaker that Kobe Bryant actually rocked back in the day. Of course, this is a futuristic take on that Adidas classic. Now, RIP to Kobe, RIP to the legend. You know, these joints are just wild, and I'm just wondering what Kobe thinks about this pair right here, man. So let's keep things in the basketball lane. It looks like Nike, they're bringing back another classic. So you got the Air More Up-Tempo, re-releasing with the OG black colorway. Of course, this sneaker was made famous by Scottie Pippen when he rocked it during the 95-96 Chicago Bulls championship run. This sneaker was great when it originally released, and every time Nike re-releases this shoe, it continues to sell out. So yes, it is that good. Now, of course, as pizza, they dropped the 730 Footwear Baller Pro, which is a clear knockoff of the Air More Up-Tempo, and this sneaker actually garnered a little bit of hype in the underground community. So I feel like Nike is definitely gonna be trying to capitalize off that momentum by dropping the OG pair, and they're also gonna be dropping an array of colorways which they have planned to release, you know, all throughout 2023. But I cannot get down with these Air More Up-Tempo slides. So you know the saying, what sneakers you wear says a lot about you. So if you rock these Air More Up-Tempo slides, what does this say about you? All right, so let's go ahead and get into this week's Capper of the Week segment. Now, a quick disclaimer, I may be a little biased here as I'm a Miami Heat fan, but we all know Jason Tatum is definitely known for some questionable off the court outfits. But there's one thing I think we all can agree upon, that there's no denying that he's definitely one of the NBA's rising stars. Now, Jason Tatum has officially been signed with the Jordan brand since 2019, but it looks like this early leak shows his very first official Jordan brand silhouette, the JT1, his first signature sneaker. So of course the internet is roasting these, but in his defense, I mean, being signed to the Jordan brand, I mean, what do you expect your sneaker to look like? I mean, check out the new Air Jordan 11 CMFT Low Cherry. Imagine being a kid on Christmas that asked for the Air Jordan Retro 11 Cherries, but instead you got the CMFT Low. Now, Jason Tatum responded to the allegations of this leaked image as he was actually asked about it in a post-game NBA interview. Now, Jason Tatum had to say, truthfully, that's not the real picture. I seen the not real version come out today, and the kid in me wanted to post the real picture, Tatum said. I'm excited. I'm gonna be wearing them very soon. That's not necessarily how they look. It's been a long time coming. Now, I wanna give bruh the benefit of the doubt, but from the leaked image, you can clearly see on the tongue that you have a T, which probably stands for JT. So in this situation, somebody is capping here, and I believe it's JT. All right, so it looks like Adidas has taken yet again another massive L. So back in June of 2021, Adidas filed a trademark infringement against designer Thom Browne. The filing claimed that Browne is now selling athletic style apparel and footwear featuring 2, 3, or 4 parallel stripes in a manner that is confusingly similar to Adidas' 3-stripe mark. Adidas is seeking $867,225 in damages for would-be licensing fees and an additional $7 million in profits that it alleges the New York brand made from products with stripes. So for example, pictured here you have the Thom Browne men's classic drawstring sweatpants with stripe detail. So clearly pictured here in this image, you have 4 stripes, which Adidas feels like would be confusing to consumers, of course, from their classic 3 stripes. So the trial wrapped up last weekend, and in under 3 hours, the 8-person jury returned with a verdict that found the American luxury designer did not infringe on Adidas' trademark and therefore was not liable for damages or profits. So another L for Adidas, and what's even more interesting about this, in my opinion, is that this whole lawsuit came up in the midst of allegations that Adidas was even stealing designs from their own collaborators like Kanye West. So more bad press for the 3 stripes, a company which I feel like is in desperate need of some good news, especially after that rough finish that they had, to end off 2022. So only time will tell what Adidas has in store. And once again, we have yet to get any official word if they are gonna be actually dropping those Yeezys this month. So we'll have to wait and see, but let me know what you guys think about everything in the comments. Voice your opinion. We're gonna wrap things up. Salute to everybody for tuning in. I'm J.A. Make sure you guys stay safe, stay blessed, and I'm out, y'all. Love.